I've always had a little bit of pop. Pop, pop. It's time to glove up or shut up.
My fight was only like 16 seconds. Another beatdown.
We fight for our country. We fight for our people.
This is the must win for me. I will become the cruiserweight champion of the world.
We're all gonna do it together. We're all gonna do it as a unit, and that's what we're gonna do.
Like the Holyfield name itself, I'm here to stay.
You know, I want to kill somebody.
I don't stop, I don't rest. All I do is train. The host city coupled with the venue, then you add the TrillerVerz. What else could you want? You guys are gonna see what's up with the Vargas brothers.
The Vargas dynasty is here to stay.
Thriller Fight Club, we are there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Los Angeles. I'm Ray Flores as we get set for TrillerVerz 5 coming up tomorrow night from the legendary Forum here in Los Angeles. But before we begin the official weigh-in, I want to introduce the greatest ring announcer to ever do it. He will be a part of tomorrow night's TrillerVerz 5 from the legendary Forum. Please welcome the Hall of Famer, the historic voice in combat sports, the one and only, the legendary Michael Buffer.
Can you hear me now? There we go. Okay, we'll use this one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Ray. You know, I came here and all of a sudden something very important happened. I had to make some notes because I'm going to just, usually I start a little bit earlier in part of our weigh-in, but I have a very special announcement to make, and this is very, very interesting. I want to take everyone back to, I'm going to date myself here, the good old days when I first started out. And the top show on a little fledgling network called ESPN was boxing. Main events and top-ranked boxing on ESPN. And what they did in those days, you had the entire fight card. You'd see a lot of great young talent that would go on to become stars and superstars and world champions. Names like Ray Boom Boom Mancini, Bobby Ches, Donald Curry, Pernell Whitaker came with that great '84 team, and Buddy McGirt. These fighters all became well-known household names because the promoters took the steps to make them available to the public. They could see just how good they were, and Triller is going to do the same thing with their fights. First of all, I'm proud to announce that Triller Fight Club is announcing today, this just happened moments ago, the signing of the Vargas dynasty. The three sons of the great legendary 154-pound world champion Fernando El Feroz Vargas are signing a multi-fight, multi-year package for their fights to be seen exclusively on the Triller Fight Club events. And it's really proud to, yeah, I mean, this is, you know, this just happened moments ago. So, I mean, I've just got handwritten notes scribbled here, and it's amazing. Let's bring them up to the stage at this time. Making his pro debut tomorrow night will be Emiliano Vargas, along with undefeated Amazo Vargas, and, of course, El Feroz Jr., Fernando Jr. Vargas. Let's bring them up to the stage. Three gentlemen that Triller has the faith in to be future superstars in the world of boxing. Let's give them a hand. Ray, I'm going to turn it back to you. This is a great day for boxing. And they all look like movie stars, too. I love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Vargas dynasty, the newly signed fighters to Triller Fight Club. Here they are with their entire team. David Tetro, and this brought to you by Triller Fight Club, along with Vargas Dynasty and Humilde Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, what a historic day for the Vargas Dynasty. They are with Triller Fight Club. Let's give them a round of applause. We go ahead and speak with David Tetro of Triller Fight Club. And David, what a moment to be able to have the three sons of the legendary Fernando Vargas Sr. a part of Triller Fight Club. Tell us about how excited you are, because I know you and the entire team have been very instrumental in making sure that the Vargas dynasty is in the fold with Triller Fight Club.
The excitement that we have at Triller and all throughout Triller Fight Club is monumental. We see these boys as the perfect content creators and the ultimate boxers, getting everything that Triller can bring as a content creation company, an entertainment company, a platform. And we are really, really excited about progressing with all of them, Fernando, their father, their management team, all the way to world championships for all three of them. We've structured a deal that really takes into account everything that we want to do with these boys, both inside and outside the ring. It's going to be a phenomenal ride. The lineage of greatness has just begun, and it's taking off tomorrow, May 14th, at the Forum. LA boxing is back. Let's go.
David Tetro, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to talk with El Feroz himself, the kingpin of this Vargas family dynasty, the legendary El Feroz, Fernando Vargas. Fernando, you've had some iconic moments in your career, and this is the start of something very special for all three of your sons. How excited are you to watch them compete tomorrow, and the fact that now they put pen to paper with Triller Fight Club?
It's truly a blessing for me. This is truly amazing. As a fatherless son that didn't have a dad present, I just say to myself, look at what my dad could have had, but I thank you, appreciate it. At the end of the day, my kids are my life, and I know every father and every mother here feels the same way. You'll give your life up for your kids if you need to. And just what I'm living now with my boys is truly amazing. And don't get it twisted. China has hands too. My daughter has hands too, because she could throw hands too. It's not just the boys. It's also my little girl that she's 14 years of age, and I'm going to have her quinceañera pretty soon, so I'm excited.
All right, give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for El Feroz, Fernando Vargas, and the Vargas family dynasty signed to Triller Fight Club. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now we are going to continue with the weigh-in here as we're going to have the guys hit the scales. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Fernando Jr., Amado, Emiliano, thank you guys very much. As this historic announcement alongside Igis Clamus, when you have Igis in your corner, my goodness, you know you are world-class without question. Well, the Vargas brothers, the Vargas dynasty, they are not done just yet. As we will go ahead and move on to our opening matchup. This will be a part of Triller Fight Club tomorrow night at the legendary Forum here in Los Angeles. This contest, 4 rounds in the featherweight division. We want to bring up a 4-fight veteran from Aurora, Colorado. Please welcome Anel Dudo. And we want to bring up his opponent. You just saw him on stage. He is making his highly anticipated U.S. debut. He's undefeated as a professional. 3 wins, 2 of those coming by way of knockout, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the middle brother of the famed Vargas family dynasty. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Amado El Malvado Vargas. First onto the scale, we have Anel Dudo. If you can look out here, Anel. Step on the scale. 128.5 for Dudo. 128.5 for Dudo. This one in the super featherweight division, Anel Dudo. And his opponent, Amado Vargas. Amazo Vargas making his U.S. debut. Want to thank the entire Triller Fight Club team, David Teacher, also Torsten Meyer as well. Great to be here in Los Angeles for TrillerVerz 5. Awesome. Cypress Hill and Onyx go head-to-head in a versus battle. You can watch it live on Fight TV, also pay-per-view.com or your local cable or satellite company for availability. This one, 4 rounds or less in the super featherweight division. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, for information on tomorrow night's event, visit TrillerFightClub.com. Again, visit TrillerFightClub.com. Follow us on social media at Triller Fight Club. Behind the scenes look at what is going on as we inch closer to fight night tomorrow night from the legendary Forum here in Los Angeles. A big fight week for Triller Fight Club. We look forward to what is to come here in 2022. Now we have Amazo Vargas. 130.5 for Amazo Vargas. 130.5 for Amazo Vargas. Now let's have the ceremonial stare down, gentlemen. And let's be cordial. You don't get paid to throw punches today. Save it until tomorrow. This is 1/3 of the Vargas family dynasty. Amazo Vargas looking to remain undefeated. Anel Dudo has other plans. This one in the super featherweight division. Amazo Vargas making his U.S. debut against Anel Dudo. Amazo Vargas and Anel Dudo matching up tomorrow night from the legendary Forum here in Los Angeles. It's TrillerVerz 5 on Fight TV, pay-per-view.com, or your local cable or satellite providers. All right, gentlemen. Amazo, if you want to go ahead and head over to Roxy Diaz, our esteemed reporter. Tempers are beginning to flare, no doubt about it. As we have Amazo Vargas and Anel Dudo matching up tomorrow night from the legendary Forum. And now I will send it to my esteemed colleague, the beautiful Roxy Diaz, standing by with Amazo Vargas.
And we're going to get him back in just a little bit. Amazo is rushing to get ready. But what an extremely important day for the Vargas family, for the Triller family. Such a big night. We have senior Fernando Vargas up there to watch all 3 of his boys that are getting ready for this big fight tomorrow night happening at the Forum. Ray, I'll toss it back to you as I wait for Amazo to come back out on stage.
All right. Thank you very much, Roxy. So Amazo Vargas certainly very focused as he will take on Anel Dudo. And right now, we will move on to his older brother, the oldest of the 3, who is 25 years of age. This one is a matchup in the super welterweight division, borrowing a phrase from the legendary Michael Buffer. Both men are undefeated. Michael, what do you say? Someone, so it's got to go. So borrowing that term from you just for this one particular fight. We want to bring up to the stage from Toledo, Ohio. He's undefeated, 3 wins, one of those coming by way of knockout. Here is Terrence Jarman. And we want to bring up his opponent, his record undefeated, 5 bouts, 5 victories, all of those coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is El Feroz Fernando Vargas Jr. First on to the scale, we got Terrence Jarman. Go ahead, step on the scale, Terrence. 148 even for Terrence Jarman. 148 even for Terrence Jarman. And his opponent, named after his legendary father. So far, he has started off his professional career with a bang. 5 fights, 5 victories, all of those coming inside the distance. 5 KOs to his resume. Here is El Feroz Fernando Vargas Jr. $151.5 for Fernando Vargas Jr. $151.5 for Fernando Vargas Jr. And as is customary when it comes to prize fighting, they will have a ceremonial stare down here at the front of the stage. Both men are undefeated. Terrence Jarman coming from the city of Toledo, Ohio, the hometown of former lightweight champion of the world, Robert Easter Jr. Fernando Vargas Jr. looking to follow in the footsteps of his iconic father, Fernando Vargas Sr. It is lineage of greatness, a part of TrillerVerz 5, emanating from the forum here in Los Angeles. You can purchase it live on Fight TV, pay-per-view.com, or wherever your cable or satellite providers are. As we await Fernando Vargas Jr. to make his way to the front against Terrence Jarman. Both men are undefeated. And this is the stare down, ladies and gentlemen. Fernando Vargas Jr., Terrence Jarman, both men with perfect records. That'll go away tomorrow night. Who will remain undefeated from the forum here in Los Angeles? And now Fernando Vargas Jr., if you can go ahead and stop by with our lovely Roxy Diaz right down there. Fernando, thank you very much. Roxy?
Fernando, it's so good to see you, and congratulations on such a huge announcement that was made right here. How is it going to feel to have your first fight under the Triller card, and a very important one because it's a make or break. It's either you stay undefeated or not.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a privilege. It's an honor. We did something record-breaking. I'm excited to get in there. We showed you, the clips. We showed you the episodes on Triller. It's time to fight now.
Going into tomorrow, any last-minute adjustments that you're going to concentrate on tonight, or is it just about hydration and eating?
Nah, I'm locked in. I already got everything, situated with my pops. The hard part was done in training camp, and I just want to go out there and put a great performance with me and my brothers.
Amazing. Amazing time that we're going to see you tomorrow. Congratulations and good luck, okay?
Thank you so much.
Back to you, Ray.
Thank you very much, Roxy. Great to hear from Fernando Vargas Jr. And now we continue with our lineage of greatness. This one will be in the super welterweight division. Please welcome from Jefferson City, Missouri, 6 wins, 5 losses, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome Jermaina Mcdonald. And his opponent, he's perfect. 9 fights, 9 victories, 6 of those coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's the son of the real deal, Evander Holyfield, the former unified heavyweight and cruiserweight champion of the world. Here is Evan Holyfield. Evan, a young Holyfield. And now on to the scale. We have Jermaina Mcdonald on the scale. $153.5 for McDonald. $153.5 for Jermaina Mcdonald. And his opponent, Evan, a young Holyfield. $153 even for Evan Holyfield. $153 even for Evan Holyfield. It is Evan Holyfield and Jermaina Mcdonald, a part of tomorrow night's TrillerVerz 5 from the legendary Forum here in Los Angeles. All brought to you by Triller Fight Club. Evan Holyfield, Jermaina Mcdonald. Evan Holyfield looking to crack the double-digit win mark and elevate his record to 10-0 alongside David Tetro from Main Events, Kathy Dua, the legend herself. She promoted Evander Holyfield, now promoting Evan Holyfield as he is a part of TrillerVerz 5. Evan Holyfield, Jermaina Mcdonald. And now Evan Holyfield will go ahead and make his way down the steps as he will have a conversation with our very own Roxy Diaz.
Evan, congratulations on making weight. What's going through your mind right now, day before a fight? And not only that, knowing that you're stepping into the shoes and everyone's looking at you because of your last name.
You know, it's just an absolute blessing to have this opportunity. And I just can't wait to show everybody what I've been working on in Colorado, you know. The air was thin. I had challenges, but you know what? I ain't quit, so y'all about to see what it looks like.
You've had those conversations with your father. You've had those conversations with Mike Tyson, with all of those greats. But what is the conversation that you're going to have with yourself tonight going into this fight?
You know, got one job to do. And, you know, all this promotion is real cool and stuff, but it really don't matter if you don't get that dub.
I love it. All right, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you there.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you very much, Roxy. And now we continue.
Boxing is back at the Kia Forum. TrillerVerz 5, Lineage of Greatness. Sergey Kovalev, the Pulev brothers, Evan Holyfield, the Vargas brothers, and Cypress Hill versus Onyx in an epic versus battle. TrillerVerz 5, Lineage of Greatness, live from the Kia Forum May 14th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Text TV5 to 75303.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a big night of action coming your way. And now it is time for our weigh-in as we have our co-main event that'll be a part of tomorrow night. We want to bring up to the scale. This man has a record of 1 win opposite 1 defeat from San Jose, California. Here is Mark Salgado. This is Mark Salgado, ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event of the evening. And now we want to bring up, he's an 8-time amateur national champion, making his highly anticipated professional debut. He's the youngest one of the Vargas family dynasty. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, presentando el General Emiliano Vargas. This is our co-main event tomorrow night. On the scale now, Mark Salgado. $133.5 for Salgado. $133.5 from Salgado. Mark Salgado with a big opportunity in front of him. This is our co-main event tomorrow night on TrillerVerz 5. And now we have El General Emiliano Vargas. It is 133.5 for Emiliano Fernando Vargas. Emiliano Fernando Vargas matching up tomorrow night against Mark Salgado. Our co-main event, Vargas, an 8-time amateur national champion, the youngest of the Vargas family dynasty. Incidentally, you heard the legendary Michael Buffer mention the fact that they just signed a multi-year deal to compete here on Triller Fight Club events. We have Mark Salgado and Emiliano Vargas. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the 18-year-old Emiliano Vargas and Mark Salgado. This is Vargas and Salgado, our co-main event of TrillerVerz 5 from the legendary Kia Forum here in Los Angeles. And now Emiliano will make his way down the steps, and he will have a quick conversation with our very own Roxy Diaz. As I know, Roxy, you are very much looking forward to talking with the baby of the Vargas family dynasty, the youngest, the 18-year-old Emiliano Vargas.
As we've talked, he's the youngest. He has his pro debut. There is a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes on this young man, as well as being our co-main event. Emiliano working his way on up here as his family is screaming, "It's Emmy time." It is Emmy time now. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I know he prepared himself well, and we don't want anybody just to come over here and lay down. I'm ready for it all. I mean, we've been getting ready for this for a very, very long time. I know he's ready to come fight, and believe me, I'm ready to come fight.
You know, you and I have been speaking throughout the week, and we've been talking about the pressure and what is it like to be the youngest in the family, to be coming out as your pro debut. Not only that, as the co-main event, but you just added more as your first fight under the Triller card as well. Do you have anything going through your mind right now, or is it all about the fight tonight?
No, well, you know, I'm ready to fight. Like I said, we've been working extremely hard. My pops has been putting us through everything, so I'm ready for him. I know he's ready to go, and I'm ready to go, baby. Let's go.
Fernando, you've been able to see all three of your boys weigh in right now. As a father seeing this for the first time, what is going through your mind? What are the emotions?
I'm ready. I mean, you know, I feel like I'm going to fight. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the end of the day, I know my boys are ready. I put them through the rigorous training and everything that was necessary for them to be ready for today. And so there's nothing that they're going through that I didn't already go through. So I know the feeling of turning pro. I know the feeling of, you know, being a top amateur like Emiliano and my two other boys. So, you know, I've been here before, and I'm excited for them.
We're totally excited. We did not get a chance to speak to Amazo earlier. Amazo, come over here. I just want to get you really quick because I want to know also how you're feeling and how prepared you're ready. I know you've done the work. It's a lot of eyes on you as well. All three of you guys, and I know all of you want to go home with a win. But what's happening in your mind before tomorrow night?
You know, this dude tried to, I don't know what he said. You can have the most tattoos. You can say whatever. You can say whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, I know I'm well prepared. You know, my dad put me in, like my little brother said, rigorous training, and I just want to thank the man upstairs for putting me in this position, and I worked extremely hard. And Triller Fight Club, you don't want to miss it. May 14th, let's get it.
Do the words from your opponent get in your head at this moment? Is this going to give you just more energy and more fuel as you get into the ring tomorrow?
I don't pay no mind. You know what I mean? I don't pay no mind. You could say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, I know I got the goods, and I know he's ready to fight, and let's get it. We have a fight.
I love it. Guys, all of you, the whole Vargas family, congratulations on a monumental night tonight, and good luck tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Ray, back to you.
And we have Versus Fight Night music, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night from the legendary Kia Forum. But coming up on June 11, guess what's back when it comes to Triller Fight Club? It's Triad Combat.
We got a mission. We want to show the world that MMA, we the best fighters. This is our shot, y'all. We getting rid of MMA fights for tomorrow.
I need all the wins. Yeah. Ain't no answer, gotta get a no call to quits. Yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stretch, seal my greed. That's how I get it. success ain't no given. Some days I don't hit, I don't slay. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. They don't wonder when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank. I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze. The roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag. I know that's because I've been in it. I don't need the brag. I guess that's what happens when you taking care of your business. But some family.
So that is June 11th, ladies and gentlemen, the return of Triad Combat, June 11th. 2 weeks later, June 25th, Triller Fight Club presents the return of Terrell Big Baby Miller, the heavyweight slugger who makes his way back to the ring. And speaking of the heavyweights, our co-main event going to be a barn burner. With that being said, once again, I turn it over to the iconic voice, the legendary Michael Buffer.
Thank you, Ray. It's been really exciting so far, the lineage of greatness with the Vargas dynasty and, of course, Evan Holyfield as our support team of fights. But now let's move to our co-feature and our featured main event. 10 rounds of boxing. Triller is proud to present the big boys. This is in the heavyweight division, so let's bring up the two fighters. First of all, from Newport News, Virginia, he brings an outstanding professional record consisting of 26 victories, 20 of those 26 by knockout, 4 defeats and 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Slugger Forrest. And his opponent coming to the stage for the official weigh-in numbers. His record stands at 28 victories, only 2 defeats, 14 wins by knockout from Sofia, Bulgaria. Ladies and gentlemen, Kubrat, the Cobra Pulev. Stepping onto the scales first, let's bring in Jerry Forrest. Jerry the Slugger Forrest, an outstanding record, 26 wins, 20 wins by knockout in the heavyweight division.
233 even.
233 pounds for Jerry the Slugger Forrest. Next onto the scales, no stranger to big-time heavyweight boxing, from Bulgaria, Kubrat, the Cobra Pulev. "28 victories, only 2 defeats, 16 wins by knockout." The official numbers for the weigh-in: 248.5, 248.5 pounds for Kubrat, the Cobra Pulev. Here they are, 10 rounds of boxing in the heavyweight division. The big boys, courtesy of the Triller Fight Club. It's our co-featured contest tomorrow night at the Kia Forum, and it's all available on Fight TV.
That is our co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. Kubrat Pulev and Jerry Forrest. And Kubrat's going to make his way over and give his thoughts on his co-main event against Jerry Forrest, as he will talk with Roxy Diaz. And Roxy, just looking at what we have on stage when it comes to Kubrat Pulev and Jerry Forrest, there's nothing like boxing in the heavyweight division, and these two guys are focused and they're looking to make a statement.
I completely agree with you. The heavyweight division is one of my favorites to watch. Where are you going, sir? Before tomorrow, you have to talk to me, okay? Now, you and Jerry seem to have a good rapport. It's friendly on the stage. It was friendly yesterday during the press conference, but I'm assuming it's not going to be friendly once we get to the ring tomorrow night.
So because, you know, sport is not war, so we have respect each other, but tomorrow I already tell him that he meet with one very intelligent animal, wild animal, you know, and will be very difficult for him. Yes.
What is your prediction for tomorrow night?
Everything, you know, everything. Experience, quick, fast, legs, movement, everything. And you know, hard punch is most important.
We look forward to see you tomorrow night. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Roxy. And now I will turn it over to the legendary Michael Buffer. And Michael, we have a little bit of change of pace before we get to our main event.
Yeah, Ray, before we go to the weigh-in for our main event, tomorrow night, I want everybody to get there early, 6 o'clock, because we've got a very special contest. It's the Battle of the Rappers, TrillerVerz 5. And here this afternoon, this evening for this official weigh-in, let's bring up those two contestants. It's the Battle of the Rap Superstars. Ladies and gentlemen, Onyx and Cypress Hill.
Los Angeles, show them some love. Onyx and Cypress Hill.
Ray, the action starts at 6 p.m. It's going to be one heck of a show tomorrow night. Entertainment and boxing, the lineage of greatness. And then we go to our co-feature and our featured bout. Ladies and gentlemen, Onyx and Cypress Hill.
Roxy, what do you think about this? It is Cypress Hill and Onyx on stage. It's going to be crazy tomorrow.
This is definitely my era. This is definitely my forte. Music is what I love. Hip-hop is what I love. Onyx is a legendary rap group holding it down for the East Coast. And, of course, who does not know Cypress Hill that's in this room right now, representing for the West Coast. But what I love about this is going to be a friendly versus battle. Both groups have so much respect for each other. But this is definitely history for hip-hop. We cannot wait to see him. Actually, I'm going to call the fellas over here right now. Why don't I get Onyx over here first? Onyx, come on over here to the side of the stage. It's been so much doing promotion with the fellas, having fun. I believe the last time I saw them, they almost ran me over with a Jeep Wrangler, but
what's up, Roxy?
It was a good time. It was a good time. Hey, fellas. Love, love. It's all love.
Word up.
All right, so we've been talking about this for a week now. It's finally here tomorrow. Your first time performing at the Legendary Forum. What's going through your mind right now?
Right now, we just want to rock for the whole LA. We want to rock for the whole world because we represent hip-hop culture. We love hip-hop. So that's what we're going to give y'all, real hip-hop.
Let's talk about how real hip-hop it's going to be tomorrow night. You guys are going up against Cypress Hill, but as we spoke about before, it's not a battle. It's all love. Two legendary groups coming together. Did you ever see it? Because you dreamt of verses, but did you dream about it knowing that you would be battling Cypress Hill?
Hey, man, somebody's head going to come off.
Come on.
Famous last words from a famous guy.
I love it. What do you think?
No comment.
Oh, my God. They're playing so gully right now, but you guys are really excited about it. Okay, so then fine. What are your predictions during your versus battle tomorrow?
My prediction is this. We're going to represent for everybody. It's going to be a W all the way around for the whole culture, hip-hop, Onyx, Cypress Hill. We represent the culture. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time to get down and dirty, we get shifty, low down, gritty, and grimy. That's what's up.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys get that energy. I can't wait to see it on stage tomorrow at the Forum, live. Triller, it's going to be amazing. Now, let me get Cypress Hill all over here, fellas. I'm going to go ahead and escort y'all over. The ladies are going to escort y'all over to the right. as Cypress Hill moves on over here. And I have yet had a chance to speak to the fellas that are representing the West Coast. Super excited. How you doing, guys?
Good. How about yourself?
It's a lot
right.
of energy. It's a lot of energy. Let me get in the middle so I could help work these mics over here.
Yeah.
What's going through your minds? I mean, did you see yourselves even doing verses? And when you heard about the opportunity, did you see it going up against Onyx?
No, I never saw us doing that, whatever. But when it was presented to us, we believe ourselves to be some of the finest competitors in all of hip hop. So whatever people want to do with us, we're always down to do it. So, versus Onyx, like they said before, they got respect for us, and we've digged them. We've known them for many years, but a battle is a battle. It's time to get dirty, and that's how Southgate does it.
There we go. You're doing it in your backyard, though. It's a home court advantage. And speaking of home court, it's in the legendary Forum. How big does it feel to be able to do this with Triller at the Forum?
It's incredible, right here in our backyard, doing it at the Forum, representing for the West Coast, L.A. This is how we do it. We've been, we're ready for this. We don't step down from a battle, any kind of battle. So it's going to be great for hip hop. It's going to be great for the city, and people are going to have a good night.
And what I can say is that you guys have not stopped. New music out right now. Also, the documentary that people are paying attention to. But what does this night mean for hip hop?
Well, I think for hip hop, it's a special moment because we're doing things that really, haven't been done. And I think that anytime that hip hop could get, cross another threshold like that, it adds to the legacy of hip hop and all the versatility that goes along with it. So, I think you should, be ready for a good show. I know Onyx is going to bring their heat, and we're going to bring our heat, and it's going to be a good time. And let it go on. Let the battle happen.
All right, let the battle happen. You guys heard it. The battle's going to be happening tomorrow night at the Forum. Ray, I'm going to toss it back over to you.
Thank you very much, Roxy. You talked about a battle. Boy, do we have a battle in our main event of the evening. Let's take a look at it.
We have Sergey Kovalev and Kirill Pulev.
I'm excited to face a world-class boxer like Kovalev.
Between 2013 and 2019, Sergey the Crusher Kovalev dominated the light heavyweight division, winning multiple titles and being named Ring Magazine's 2014 Fighter of the Year.
Follow for dreams, and dreams comes true.
But in 2019, Kovalev would lose his title in a closely contested battle against boxing superstar Canelo Alvarez.
I didn't have energy, after round 7. What happened is happened. It's a good experience.
And on May 14, Kovalev returns to the ring, this time competing in a heavier weight class than ever before.
Last 2 years in my light heavyweight division, it was too hard to lose in 25 plus pounds. I want to fight with a comfortable shape and show to the boxing fans what I can do.
He is a complete fighter.
I'm going to be the champion again. I will show to my kids, never give up.
One more time.
Having been trained by their father since childhood, Tervel and his big brother, Kubrat, are built for combat.
Every single workout, I remember my father.
My father said, you are the oldest and you must help him. You must always take care of him.
We train together everything. We play soccer, we make conditional training, everything together.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Exactly.
And together, the Pulev brothers have conquered the European boxing world.
This is a lot of work.
Now, May 14th, they're both taking their feared reputations to L.A. as they fight on the same card in TrillerVerz 5.
How is it fighting with your brother on the same card?
It's not easy for sure because I'm not absolutely concentrated about my fight.
But Tervel, the reigning WBA international champion, faces the toughest battle of his life as he looks to retire the Crusher for good.
Always I was main event. Now my brother is main event. His fight, I think, is more difficult than mine. Now I'm not only concentrated about my fight, I'm concentrated about him and his fight. This is my brother, you know, my youngest brother, and I always all my life think about him, I care about him. I spar with him, and he's very quick and also smart. Difficult opponent is my brother.
We must be killer.
I wanted more. I train harder. Kovalev is about to find out.
Fighting is my life. This is what I do. I will knock him out. Every fight is for everything.
This is boxing's top level. The better man will win. I'm ready.
I can't wait to fight. My brother gonna win. That's it.
Well, thank you, everybody. Ray, Roxy, this has been one great lineup so far, and now the cherry on the top of the cake, our main event at TrillerVerz 5 as Triller Fight Club proudly presents 10 rounds of boxing. This is in the cruiserweight division. Let's bring the fighters to the stage. First of all, coming to the stage from Sofia, Bulgaria, a perfect professional record, 16 fights, 16 victories, 13 wins by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he holds the WBA International Cruiserweight Championship, title not on the line. Here is the undefeated Tervel Pulev. And his opponent, making the step up from the light heavyweight division to the cruiserweight division. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, making his cruiserweight debut. His record, 34 victories, 29 of those by knockout, 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, the 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, Sergey Crusher Kovalev. First on to the scales in this main event contest, cruiserweight division, will be the undefeated Tervel Pulev. 16-0, 13 KOs. 197.5 for Tervel Pulev. Next on to the scales, the 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, making his cruiserweight debut. It's knockout puncher versus knockout puncher. Sergey Crusher Kovalev. $196.5 for the Crusher, Sergey Kovalev. This main event is knockout power versus knockout power. Pulev, 16-0 in 16 fights, 13 by knockout. Kovalev, his record stands at 34 victories, including 29 knockouts.
Michael, this is going to be an absolute barn burner. As you talked about, high hitting. Someone's going to sleep in this main event.
Ray, the referees and the judges tonight or tomorrow night might not have too much work to do, especially in these two co-features in this main event. Here they are, Pulev and Kovalev, our main event. Knockout puncher versus knockout puncher. That's their history. Let's see what happens tomorrow night. The 3-time world champion steps up to the cruiserweight division. Sergey Crusher Kovalev, Tervel Pulev in our main event. 10 rounds in the cruiserweight division.
And now Sergey and Tervel will make their way over to talk with our esteemed colleague. Tervel, if you can hold on one moment. Sergey's going to go and have a quick word with Roxy Diaz, followed by Tervel Pulev as we get their final thoughts on their main event matchup. And Roxy, Michael and I were talking about it. Two guys who like to knock out each other. I don't think there's need for the judges or the referee. Someone is going to sleep tomorrow night in our main event.
That is definitely for sure. And that's one thing that we always love to see in boxing is a good knockout. And you will definitely be getting that tomorrow night at the Forum, TrillerVerz 5. It's going to be such an amazing night for boxing as I wait for our main event fellas to come on and make their way over here.
So Tervel Pulev is going to make his way down to go ahead and talk with Roxy Diaz, the undefeated Tervel Pulev. Roxy, he's all yours.
Tervel, a big night for you tomorrow night. You also have your brother who's going to be fighting right before you. How are you going to be able to block out mentally, not thinking about what's happening in the ring with your brother, and to focus on your fight right after?
Yeah, really, this is going to be difficult for me because my brother is going to fight before me. So I think also for him. It's my brother forever. It's my blood. So I'm worried for him. But we are professional. So I must going to be concentrate about my fight, about my opponent. I think I'm going to carry it.
Your opponent is the crusher. He's looking to come and crush your record as well. But how do you see the fight ending?
We'll see tomorrow who is who. We'll see who is the better.
Thank you so much for your time. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
All right, Roxy, it was great to hear from Tervel Pulev, a very focused and determined Tervel Pulev. And now we await the man who's going to be making his cruiserweight debut. They said that when they enter the light heavyweight division, Roxy, they lit the division on fire. Sergey Kovalev believes he's going to make the cruiserweight division exciting yet again in his cruiserweight debut. He's all yours, Roxy.
No party just yet. We spoke about this, but the party's happening tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, you're coming in the cruiserweight. How are you feeling?
I'm great, thank you.
Okay. You said to me, you're doing this for your kids. You want to win again. You want to be that crusher that everybody knows. What's going through your minds right now?
I'm just happy back to boxing and very glad to see every one of my friends and let's get ready to rumble tomorrow night.
Everyone is already expecting a knockout. How do you see the night going?
I don't like to do any predictions, but I will try to make it happy everyone and myself.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank
we
you
can't
very
wait
much.
to see the show. Thank you so much. Ray, I'll take it back to you up there on the stage.
Thank you very much, Roxy. Sergey Kovalev ready to handle business in his cruiserweight division as we have a big night of action coming your way. It's TrillerVerz 5 from the legendary Kia Forum. And don't forget, we have the Versus Battle featuring Cypress Hill and Onyx tomorrow night. And Roxy, when it comes to our battle with the Onyx and also Cypress Hill, it is going to be unbelievable. You talked to both groups. What did you take away from your conversation?
A lot of respect. A lot of respect. There's lineage happening tomorrow night at the Forum. At the end of the day, these are two hip-hop groups that are cemented into the history of hip-hop. They both have a lot of respect for each other. I think they're both going to have a lot of fun on stage. And, Cypress Hill is just going to keep it chill and West Coast with their energy. But at the same time, Onyx, they're hyped, they're ready, and they're ready to show out for New York City as well, right?
And the fighters are ready to go. Don't forget, join us tomorrow night on Fight TV, on your local pay-per-view or satellite providers, or payperview.com. On behalf of Roxy Diaz and the legendary Michael Buffer, we'll see you tomorrow from the legendary Forum in Los Angeles. It's TrillerVerz 5, brought to you by Triller Fight Club.
Fight Club
the company that brought you some of the biggest battles ever,
we bringing boxing back,
is teaming up with American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance executive producer Nigel Lithgow on a new program. So You Think You Can Fight. And if you think you can fight, send us a video. If you're between the ages of 18 and 28, tell us your name, age, weight, and why you think you can fight. Download the Triller app and submit your video with the So You Think You Can Fight hashtag to enter.
Triller Fight Club presents May 14th, boxing is back at the Kia Forum. TrillerVerz 5, Lineage of Greatness. Sergey Kovalev, the Pulev brothers, Evan Holyfield, the Vargas brothers, and Cypress Hill versus Onyx in an epic versus battle. TrillerVerz 5, Lineage of Greatness, live from the Kia Forum May 14th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Text TV5 to 75303.